It's almost 3 o'clock. I think it's gonna rain in a bit. And now we're at our second temple, which is the Bayon temple. It's one of those temple complexes that are completely unique in the world, and there's a good reason for it. So I'll explain as we go in. First day. Okay, so about Bayon. Bayon Temple is known for its towers of faces, right? At the last count, there are like 37 towers with faces, and you can't really make them out till you get close enough. And this temple sits right in the middle of the ancient city of Angkor Thom. And because it is the state temple and it is the main temple for all the kings who came and went, its influences are different. So the first influence was pre-Hindu. So you have all the Cambodians, Khmer gods and all that represented in this temple. And then when it became the subsequent kings, brought Hinduism in, rather than break this apart or change this temple, they remodeled it to have Hindu influences. And then subsequently, when it became Buddhist, it had Buddhist influences. So this temple is not in one particular style, it is multiple styles in one. And that's what makes it so unique, right? So here we go. You can start seeing the stone towers. But as we go in, it's got a maze-like interior courtyard, interior galleries, and that's fun. I love it. But let's stay outside first. You can see that the definition is slightly better on these carvings on sandstone than some other sites, because it's just basically like, for example, the faces are sort of gone, right? But over there you can still see the features, and it's essentially due to the elements, how much it was exposed to rain and so I don't know what you can see. That's a tower. Look closely, it's a face. So some of these towers have like 4 faces, one on each side. Some have 3, some have 2. There's no real meaning behind the number of towers. It was just built this way. It is a totally different feeling compared to Angkor Wat. It's much more compact at the same time because of its multiple influences. It has a very unique character of its own. That's another tower with 4 faces. We'll do the outer gallery first and then move in. Oh God, look at this, man. Look at the carvings. I forgot how beautiful it is. Let's listen to what the tour guide says.
Sheltering him. Further on the back, you can see the procession of the attendant and the queen on the palanquin. The 2 queens, like Raja Devi and Indra Devi. Raja Devi and Indra Devi, they were the sibling sisters. But the king did not have 2 queens at once. But she first married to the younger one, but after married, the king went away to the battle again in chance, and then the queen fell like very sick, very ill. She worried a lot about the battle.
Oh, the flags, elephants, procession. Girl on elephant, armies. What's that guy doing? I don't know what that guy is doing. You see that? He's holding something in his hand. Weird. Okay. And this guy saying, "Hey dude, let's go over there, man. Come on, we gotta go. We're getting left behind." There's a spot, I remember. I took a photo standing on the ledge up there once, and if you can see that, they're all towers with faces. I'll try to look for the spot again where I took the photo. Oh man, people who did this, man, the carving, the artist, the artistry of it all. I hope they really got paid a lot, or at least, really recognize and live the good life. back then, 900 years ago. Or maybe this is 13th century, yeah, 800 years ago maybe this one. This is 800 years ago maybe. Look at the stairs, man. Those are not for normal people to climb. So back then, obviously there was no entertainment, no Netflix, no nothing. So, but what you can do is you can walk, take a walk, and be told or tell someone the stories. Like what happened and this represent what, and the younger generation would be like listening to the elders tell the stories. What these all mean. And these stories would be passed on from generations to generations, right? It was like the best ever interactive 3D history class.
Còn lại em theo tận 10 hoặc video em theo tận 10 hoặc.
Here, the rain fell harder than here. Yep, so you can see the rain probably came from that side. So it hit this really hard. But these spots are protected. So the carvings are more, well, that's what I think anyway. The carvings have more detail in them. Oh, there's fish. See, then we talk about oceans and fish, Are those dolphins, maybe? I'm not sure. Rowing, crossing the ocean, and along the way, they came up through a place where there was a lot of fish, and the story continues on the other panel. Oh wow, damn. This is high definition, man. See, fish. So it continued from there. Oh, so they fought in the ocean. There was a battle in the sea, and there were crocodiles that ate humans. So it was fraught with danger. And some guys fell off the boat, maybe. But they soldiered on. Like all these boats, right? Oh, and they clashed. So this one side of the army, and that is another side of the army, and they clashed and they fought in the middle. And the crocodiles were opportunistic, so anybody who fell into the water, and they went, food, hey, food, you know. So in a way, the battle fed the fishes. Oh, there's a duck. Looks like a duck. Duck eating fish. Crocodile eating fish.
Okay, yeah.
Tortoise. These look like pelicans. Oh, this is so interesting. There's deer. So this is the land and that's the sea. And these were all the armies, right? So here is where they clashed. Okay, two boats clash, right? All these guys use spears. So we're gonna kill you with spears, right? And then this is a 2nd battalion. Say, all right, after the 1st battalion, you gotta get ready and kill them all, you know? And behind the 2nd battalion, you have the archers. You know, they're like covering, they're shooting, covering fire, like pew, 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 you know? These guys are hiding, maybe. It's like, dude, there's a war going on, man. What we're gonna do, man? We're just gonna hide here, man. You know, something like that. I'm not sure. Just simply gorgeous. I would really like to read about this story. Oh, Google it up after. Because there's some interesting stuff here, right? So you look at this. This is a boat. Obviously, it's the ocean because there's a lot of fish. And then what is this guy doing? Right? He's like doing something. And pouring something, maybe? I don't know. This guy is so chill. This is with his boo. You know, it's like, hey boo, you know, what's up boo? You know, just hanging out, you know, with his hand over her shoulder. Oh, and this guy's kissing her hand, right? So is it because they just got married? Or they're a village elder or something? Ah, they're pigs. Or are those pigs? Or dire wolves, like in Game of Thrones, you know. So. At this rate, I'm never going to get inside this temple, man. Okay, so what? Okay, hang on, this is weird. So, battle, heading towards, and that's land already because the fish are ending. And what are these guys doing? This person, this face, is that the hair? And they're like underwater, maybe. They were the ancient Khmer Navy SEALs, maybe, and they were like going underwater and getting on a boat. And this is land. So this is land. Oh, that's brutal, dude. Look at this guy. He's got a spear right into his face. Dude, that's brutal, man. Here, take this, you know. There's a lot of fighting going on, a lot of killing. This guy got stabbed at the back. So, wonder why? Because, dude, you're supposed to fight this way, but you're facing that way and you got stabbed. Maybe he dropped something and that was the end of him, man. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Now it's like giving some offerings, and the fidelity, the details are amazing. You look at these guys are in the jungle now. They're fighting in the jungle. That's a snake. Oh, these. Wow. Okay. Look at this, right? What are these? They look like weapons. They look like something. So these guys have spears. And these guys have spears too, but they have a special kind of weapon. Maybe it's like the scimitar or the sword that they use, because these guys don't have. But what they do have are bows and arrows, right? So it's like, pew. Those guys have those weapons too, but these guys have it on their arms and those guys have it on top. Alright, we've gone into the kitchen side of things. So this is probably where they do the cooking and to feed the troops. And there are monkeys on the trees, which are still around the temples. Their ancestors are still here. Ooh, look at these 2 monkeys, right? Dude, that is like a total 69 position, dude. It just looks that way, but it probably didn't mean that. They were just tickling each other. I think I need to cut that out. That wasn't very respectful. That's another tower it faces. So surrounded by these walls, these guys are chilling and these guys are doing this, so it doesn't look like it's a war. This is where they practice, the practice ground, you know, where they train soldiers. Okay, did I just do a round? I don't even know. Did I come back? Did I get back to where I came from? No. So, no access. But there's a family accessing with monkeys. The monkey is having a great time, man. You know? And the monkey say, dude, do you look at the carvings? Those are my ancestors, man. Show some respect, yo. Give me some food. Okay, so I can go in on the right here. Nice elephant. This is not as intricate and high def as the other side. elephant, guy with a spear, and then there are these things on both sides. Wow, those look like tentacles. See, those stones up there are not carved. Either that or they've fallen down and they're, they're put back, but those that are with carvings are gone. Oh, there are a lot of elephants over this side. So the other side was fish, and here elephants, man. Okay, way of visit. Let's go. Viewpoint. Let's go to the viewpoint. This is where all the tourists are. Hello, beautiful. So there are two different types. So these are called bas reliefs, right? So they're carvings on the wall. And there are two types because of the change in culture and religion. So the outer side, the carvings depict, like the battles, the fights with the charms and all this kind of stuff. And as you go in inner galleries, it starts depicting Hindu mythology, right? Ramayana, Mahabharata. And as you go in further, that's when it has Buddhist influences. So these are, I don't know whether these are Hindu. I'm not sure yet. But I know as you go in further, the carvings, the bas reliefs are different. They show different things. See, that's going inside. I love it inside, but we're going to leave it until we have a good look outside. See. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, yeah. I read somewhere there's a reason for these holes, but I can't remember what these reasons are. I don't know, I could be wrong, but was it like bullet, like that during the wars, one of the wars, is it Khmer Rouge or whatever, they shot at the temples and these are bullet holes. I could be totally wrong, right? I could be remembering something else totally different, but yeah, so don't take my word for it. Google it up, what these holes are. Because there are a lot of holes, man. Look at that. Stones with a lot of holes. And that's where you can go in. Shall I? I should have come through the main entrance, which is over there. And perhaps I wasn't supposed to climb these rocks too. Well, I mean, there's no sign saying I shouldn't, but this is not the usual way to get in. But here I am. Oh yeah, should I get in there or get in here? Let's look. Let's see. this one looks a bit more adventurous. So let's go.